So now that we've covered the first mixtape, her first project that she released, we're gonna move on to the first album, the debut album that she released called Heaven Knows. And so it's a 13-track, 34-minute album. It is a much more complete album. I'm not gonna lie, I do have some expectations as to like I want to see the evolution from the mixtape. I want to see like the bridge between the first mixtape and the second mixtape, or third, second mixtape, third project, which is her album Fancy That came out. And also, I really well, it's funny you should say that, Brendan, because I want to see a certain coherence. I want to see a bit of a fuller, cohesive project, not necessarily in sound, but at least in like storyline, topics addressed, something that's a little more specific. Although, mind you, the mixtape was pretty interesting if you ask me from a theme standpoint. But the one that I just listened to, the first one that she released. So I don't know. I'm excited to get into it. I'm really curious what we're gonna get, or what I'm gonna get, because I feel like a lot of people have listened to it. But here we go. Heaven knows. Okay, we're starting off with like drama. The organ. Okay. I'm in front of you with my makeup in the morning. Can you please wake up, babe? Now you're scaring me. You're alone. Immediate difference in terms of mixing compared to the first project, and producing and mastering. Okay. Whoa. Okay. So, hold on. I've been waiting until the end of the song. I was trying to pinpoint exactly how this type of production makes me feel and what it reminds me of, and it kind of finally clicked. The first thing that I think of when I hear some beat like this is like late 90s internet cafe. I don't know if it makes a lot of sense, depending on the generation that's watching this as well, and that might just like show my age, but it's kind of this like electronic fast beat. Like I almost see it as the speed of the internet, and how like things travel fast, I guess, in a way. And it sounds a bit like light in a certain way. Like I swear I'm not on anything tonight. I actually drank more water than I've drank in a long time. I guess maybe the water's affected, but it's kind of like the visual that I'm getting for the sound. Anyway, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't a particular big fan of Rema's feature on this one. But I like that he actually replied to her in a way, so he stuck with the storyline of what she's talking about. But yeah, then again, I think the death part is very metaphorical for like the interest of her partner, of like the partner is not interested at all, and she's like, just wake up, just be interested, just get back in the relationship with me. And now there's like this distance between them. So I don't know if we're gonna stick to like some sort of breakup theme project again. But that's what we're gonna discover as we continue. True romance.
Say what you want, this is true romance. I know you're older, but I really know I'm sure. Held my ticket
Whoa.
till landed at my door. I've been a fan of you since 2004. You know,
Oh, wow.
say much, I take my love and leave it there. I got a tattoo just to show how much I care. But there's so many girls around you that I'm scared. Tell me,
Whoa.
the same, or do you call me stranger?
Okay.
Baby, I don't care about the fame.
I sort of really like this.
It's about you, about you.
Huh.
Everybody shouting out your name. I'm in the crowd, can you see my hands?
Whoa. Okay, and we get a bit of a switch up too. I can't quite tell if she's like talking about a celebrity actually, or if she's like using a metaphor to talk about her boyfriend, or I think boyfriend, and how other people are obsessed with that partner or love interest. I really like the image that was built through the lyrics of this one, and the production is also very interesting. I didn't expect this, but I'm actually really enjoying this. Hey, Mr. Brown, welcome to the stream. What's up? Been a minute. How are you doing? And all like the applause and okay.
Can I see you? Can I check my numbers? 'Cause I want to. I know it's
Okay.
how much I do. Spending you the day that I want. The day that I want. Another day then. Maybe Tuesday. Can I spend a fortune? 'Cause I want to. I know it's appalling how I lose you. Spending every day that I want. The day that I want. What happened to me? 'Cause I just had a dream I was dead. And I only
Oh,
cared
wow.
'cause I was taken from you.
Okay. Oh, nice apartment hunting. Good luck with that. Oh. Okay. We are reacting to Pinkpantheress and her older projects. That's what we're doing tonight. We're into her first and only album. The other one's being mixtape. Okay. I mean, I like.
I just had a dream I was dead.
Is there any reference to Mosquito actually in the lyrics, or is if this like this whole metaphor of like how she's after this person constantly and just wants that person? Okay, but I mean, overall, like I understand the appeal, and I'm finding it very interesting, production wise, performance wise, lyrics. Like the lyrics are really, really nice, which I'm kind of surprised.
It's one of those
Oh,
unfortunate things. The bad things always happen to me. And you don't wanna keep the door open. You wanted to see me full of emotion. I ruined all
okay.
my friendships with you. And I think I'm running out of people to lose.
Whoa.
Only have to give you emotion. And you always find your way right back to me. This problem again. Look what I started. I lay in your bed.
Interesting.
A little bit more of this mystery. I will make you wish that you had never come to me. 'Cause I picture you one day.
Oh,
And you're walking down the aisle. It's the thing that makes me smile. You lay in bed where you draw the pee instead. No, you're not quite stuck with me. But one day you'll be.
wow. There's like this like
Can't I be
obsession with this love interest and like
There's something about the
falling for the image that she made in her mind.
let me leave that behind us. Leave it in California. This sticky
I really like the beat though. It almost has a disco element to it, and like the strings are like disco touches.
I still refer to you as an option. 'Cause you always find your way right back to me. This problem again. Look what I started. I lay in your bed. That's how it started. A little
And we get these like switch ups in productions.
make you wish that you had never come to me. 'Cause I picture you one day.
Hey.
And you're walking down the aisle. It's the thing that makes me smile. You lay in bed where you draw the pee instead. No, you're not quite stuck with me. But one day you'll be. You can say you're sorry. Do you ever really mean it? You in your Ferrari might just make you seem appealing. Looking at your photos, when did your life get so quiet? Open up your doors to me and I'll enter inside it.
Whoa. Okay. This is like probably one of the most like pop leading tracks, and I'm actually digging it. I like this visual. Like she's pretty descriptive with her lyrics, which is more than I would have expected. Yeah. Okay, before we move on to the next track, I just want to say that yes, looking for apartments or anywhere to live is rough. Good luck with that. I just went through it myself at the end of last year. Whoa. Too bad she doesn't like bridges, but this album is fun. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Bridges are like, they're optional, and there was a trend back in like early 2020s, right, where to optimize the amount of and that's like pure music theory and streaming theory. So people are paid by streams, and so people got motivated to shorten the songs so that they have mathematically more streams, and they get paid more. They also climb the charts faster, and so cutting out the bridge was one of the ways to be able to cut down the song to a shorter track and have more numbers, literally. But one of my personal opinions is that streaming platforms should look rather at the amount of time streamed instead of the number of streams. And I feel like if they were to do that, it would encourage artists to dive back into the quality of the production, and kind of building the songs that we used to have way back when, with the full bridge, with the full storyline, and kind of stop penalizing songs for being too long. mind you, sometimes I listen to old songs, and like their classic version, like from the 80s, is like a 5.5 minute song, and it's literally just a repeat of like verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, and it's like maybe a bit too much. But to have some sort of in between, when the songs were between 3.5 minutes to 4.5 minutes, and we actually had some sort of like, tension building and progression in the lyrics, and we really had like a storytelling that was really deep. Anyway, that's my thought. But minimum attention span equals money glitch. Sort of, unfortunately, it's a vicious circle of like, the more we provide content that is like short, the less our attention span develops, I guess, or the more it weakens. And then the more it weakens, the more we require things that are shorter and keep our attention fast more and more often, I guess. But yeah, anyway, it's a whole like dissertation about the industry that we could go in for hours. But we are not doing that now. We're going to move on to Nice to Meet You, which I immediately thought of illegal. It's really nice to meet you. Oh, okay. Nice. Whoa. Oh, nice bass. The production switch ups are really interesting. You know, I feel like saying before there was Addison Rae, there was Pinkpantheress. If I'm looking at the dates of the release of the projects, I feel like Pinkpantheress was kind of there first, a little bit in that vibe, in that space. But it one time it was 4 or 5. Long story short, we don't talk no more. Now she on TikTok doing story time. I might risk it for a biscuit. Put my hand in her jar and try to reach for a cookie, sweet and I can't resist it. I mean, I said until proven guilty, my girl not convinced, but I'm not convicted. I feel like a creep when I call restricted. Piss cause she blocked my digits. There's something really interesting about like English from the UK type of rap. Try aim at my heart, I jumped over the car and tried duck and dive. Now she putting up pics of rapper relationships like it must be nice. Whoa. There's such a signature for you like English rappers that I like you immediately, other than the accent, it's like something in the flow, like the London type of rap that I'm like instantly I recognize. Okay. You know what? I will say that I appreciated this feature a little more than I appreciated Rema's, but yeah, we're really flowing through the songs at this time. Still very much on the topic of like this, dare I say, unhealthy obsession. But you know, that's life lessons to learn. By the way, her voice is without autotune. She truly can sing. I'm sure that she can sing, but I have a bit of a hard time thinking that this is without autotune. There might be more moments where it's a little more faint, but even some of the top professional artists are using autotune just for the sake of saving on time in the studio and not having to take several times the same line over and over again. And just being able to say like, hey, most of it is good. We just have to correct this. And there you go. Auto-tune is fixed. I mean, there's a difference between using autotune stylistically and using autotune correctively. And so I'm pretty sure that she uses like corrective autotune minimally, and then stylistically we can debate that, or we can actually hear it in the track, I should say. Well, she did a goofy cover of Tim McGraw. I'm sure she knows how to sing. I'm okay. You meant generally. Got it. Okay. I thought you were referring to the project. That's why. Did I make a mistake or say something wrong? Or maybe you have something that you want to let me know about this video. Feel free to let me know in the comments down below. But please, be mindful what you leave there. My mom reads them sometimes. Sometimes. Psst. Maybe you didn't know, but I don't get paid for this. Yeah, mostly because of copyright issues. Yay, YouTube. But you know what you can do to support me? Become a member on my YouTube channel. And when you do that, as a bonus, you get access to all my unedited music video reactions, movie reactions, and TV show reactions. That is, if I'm not too embarrassed to share them after filming them. Anyway, you'll see. Next one, Bury Me, featuring Kalila. Ooh. I really like productions that have an environmental effect, like waves or bird sounds.
No, you're not my friend, you're just a little bit beneath us, no need for this pretend, no.
Whoa, being called out here. Okay.
I almost fell in love, but I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. I was giving up, but I couldn't tell you. When you bury me, can't you bury me?
Whoa.
But I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. I was giving up, but I couldn't tell you. When you bury me, can't you bury me? I never wanna come unless you're comfortable. Ignore me when I get there. Where do I go? Half an hour past and you already know.
Wow.
Then I'll be on the floor. I hit you up. Taking a while, but I know that you're there. Following up. I'm always thinking ahead. I never said what we were. I was fell in love, but I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. I was giving up, but I couldn't.
Interesting.
When you bury me, can't you bury me? I almost fell in love, but I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. I was giving up, but I couldn't tell you. When you bury me, can't you bury me?
I wonder, like, the whole bury me thing, it's kind of like as a metaphor of like, would you bury me? Like, I feel like ashamed and like just like I want to disappear off the surface of the planet. Just bury me so I can be deep in the ground and not be visible while I feel ashamed. I feel like that's a way to interpret it, but I wonder if, like, in the case of the English, if there's another like meaning or subtlety to it. But yeah, a lot of we're starting to hear about the regrets a little bit. The obsession and the magic of it is like coming down slowly but surely. So I wonder how we're gonna progress. We now have an interlude, Internet Baby. Not the UFO sound in the back.
I got this rhythm for you. got a brand new tattoo. You wanna put your name on me, here's why. My SDs, USBs, you want all of those. And now you want to borrow my clothes. I hope you know you're not me, you can let it go. To me, you're just somebody I know.
Oh.
Needy guy, but I guess I kind of like
You
that.
want to borrow the clothes?
You came
Okay.
on too strong, but I guess I kinda like that. You're a needy guy, but I guess I kind of like that.
I like the bass on this one.
Too strong, but I guess I kinda
Like the design of the bass synth, and it just hits right, like some 808. I mean, stand your ground. Define your worth. Come through. That's true. I will agree with you, Brendan. It's consistently, lyrics are consistently coming through. I really appreciate this. And now we have a track called Ophelia with a harp sound. It feels very poetic, very mystical, 1600s up in the castle.
So tell me, what did I do to deserve
Ooh.
getting me this way? I can't lose my life like this. I stop fighting. If I die, please let them find me. 'Cause my lungs aren't working. Liquid fills the inside of them. Stops me talking. You can see me underwater. As I descend, I see my life flash again. Got a
Ah, the whole Ophelia story.
yours now. I can't believe the fear in me when I had knocked on your door now. And when I went inside and realized I'm the only one that arrived, I wish I stayed at home in bed, 'cause then I might have survived. You're not sorry, and no one else had this effect on me. Now I'm here, but your neighbors will hear me screaming until they find me here. So tell me, what did I do to deserve you getting me this way? I can't lose my life like this. I stop fighting. If I die, please let them find me. 'Cause my lungs aren't working. Liquid fills the inside of
There's really, okay, here's what I'm taking from this album. There's really an ounce of drama with it, which I really didn't expect. I mean, you can tell from the cover as well. It's like hyper pop mixed with like this theater production in a way. And I really like what was done with it. And like the metaphorical death of like, I think it really has to do, like, there's a lot of embarrassment in the album. The blindness from the beginning of the album of like fully being consumed by the love, and now the blindness and the regret and the shame kind of resurfacing, no pun intended, with the water playing in the back. Wow, great choice of timing for that word. I really enjoyed the production as well on this one. But yeah, I feel like it answers what I was expecting or what I wanted from this album, which is like that level of consistency and just fulfillness of the album as a whole project so far. Great placement of the fairy tale idea right after the fate of Ophelia. When she does a hook, she's really, really good with a hook.
That's what I tell everyone. Yesterday I took a sip of your rum. I don't think today I'll face anyone. I can't imagine feeling that every day. You're buying off a bottle, drink it all anyway. So I guess I never knew you very well. I guess I never knew you very well. I guess I never knew you very well. I guess I never knew you very well.
Also, I completely forgot to mention before, but I don't know if it was Ophelia or Internet Baby. There was a bit of a rock element to it, and I just had a flashback to when Doja Cat did her MTV EMA performance and twisted Say So into a rock version. I feel like Pinkpantheress would sound great on rock music. Like, it's something that I've heard snippets of in her projects, and we need a bit more of that. I really want to discover that with her voice. I like her production vocally on that type of sound would be really, really interesting. Okay. She's one of those artists who's pretty much the same consistent vocal range, but it's nothing boring. There's definitely like some like star that like shines in her music. See, the rock element is coming back. It's funny that I just mentioned it. It's kind of like this guitar moment, and then we layer it with other things. But yeah, she really makes it work. Hey! See, that's what I've said. When she does a hook, she really nails the hook. There's a repetitiveness, but like it's catchy. Not with the flute. Not exactly monotone, because that would make like, it's like as if almost she's saying like one note the entire time. But like she has like, it's a limited range, but makes it work. I really like this one. I like the production. Hey. And once again, she's kind of hiding these like bittersweet feelings on a production that's like really light and kind of dancey, kind of poppy a little bit on this one.
I can't talk to you anymore, speak to you anymore, hang with you anymore.
A lot of texture, once again, like environmental effects, sounds from everyday life, birds again, which it sort of matches like the bird in the cover art. Yeah, I definitely get that sense of her music just being something that you easily listen as you do other things, and you just kind of escape in that world, and it draws your focus in.
Friends comes out of me, it's my philosophy. It really slows you down, you can't look at me now. Why is on the floor? It plays 24 of the hours a day. Hearing it keeps me sane. This feeling I bet.
Ooh.
You're on the stage. No, I can't take a pill, and yet I can't stay still. Now I'm wondering what made me feel this way.
Whoa, self-awareness, okay. That's just becoming an adult, you know, becoming self-aware, conscious. I mean, not everybody, unfortunately, becomes like self-aware, but definitely like very much about like success and the music industry. This is much more about like professional life oriented. It sort of has like a Timbaland type of production in the back. Like I feel like the Pussycat Dolls might have had a track or two that was similar-ish in production. Like bass heavy with a good like rhythm. Yeah, the mix of the hi-hats and percussions really remind me of like a Timbaland production. And I feel like this one would be like a higher ranking song in my top tracks. I like the chords with the pad in the back. Capable of love.
So we have a day prepared. It's in your right and don't forget. I know last time you had doubts, so you said that you couldn't make it. Let's do later instead. Right now I think you're the cause of my grief, and I haven't slept well for a week. You are somebody that I want to keep, but you said it's not deep until the answer I read.
Whoa.
It's weird how people still think it's pretend. The bond between the stars and ends. But they don't know the long distance we went, the one that we'll put behind us now that we're more than friends. I always wondered if we passed on the street, and I still never asked you yet to meet. But there's no other place I'd want to be than sat here replying to someone on a screen. To see you smiling in my mind when I lay still in the dark. It starts with you.
Oh.
I'm obsessed with the idea that one day it breaks up. 'Cause after that I know I'll never be as capable of love after you.
I mean, we all say that, but do we really, really mean it? We mean it until we fall in love again. And that's what happens. That's just like part of growing up.
Three little words, dedicate them to me. Please make them personal, then say them to me. My focus is everywhere, I'm not listening. I got a reading on my palm just to see. Don't you?
Whoa, the piano.
You're supposed to. I'm wasting away. I feel so I got a confession, I'm never giving up. I just need to know if you're capable of love. And I can paint a picture 'cause it's never enough to see you smiling in my mind when I lay still in the dark. It starts with you.
Ooh, and that drum breakdown, very rock inspired. See, that's what I was saying before. I really want her in a full rock production. You know what? I just realized that her projects, especially her first mixtape and this album, kind of give really emo vibes. Ooh, Poppy's another one I have to get into at some point. I've listened to nothing from her. I bet that'd be good. Yeah. Okay, was that the last track of the album? No, okay, there's Boys a Liar Part 2. Which I feel like Boys a Liar Part 1 might have been on a different project. Maybe like Ice Spice's album or EP or whatever. But we get the second part to it.
Take a look inside your heart. Is there any room for me? I won't have to hold my breath till you get down on one knee, because you only want to hold me when I'm looking good enough. Did you ever fool me? Would you ever picture us? Every time I pull my hair out, was any outfit?
Oh, that's what it is.
What's the point of crying? It was never even enough.
Got it. I've heard it on TikTok. The snippet. This part. Okay.
He say that I'm good enough. Got my think about shit that I shouldn't have. So I tell
That
him
part.
He making fun of me. His girl is a bum to me. Like that boy is a cap. Saying he home, but I know where he at. Like, bet he blowing her back. Think about me cause he know that it's fat.
Damn.
Where it been? Calling his phone like he'll send me a pin. Ducking my shit cause he know what I'm on. But when he hit me, I'm not gonna respond. But I don't sleep enough without you. And I can't eat enough without you. If you don't speak, does that mean we're through? Don't like sneaky shit that you do.
Fair. This is like the acceptance, after the whole like denial, anger, sadness phases. We kind of went through all the phases of grieving a relationship, really, and we're at the end where it's like, okay, he was horrible, he was bad, and I've accepted it now, and I need to move on. Okay, but I'm wondering, like, what is a part 1, which I guess we'll do as a kind of a bonus thing. Okay, so that's part 2. But okay, there's a part 1, which is a single by Pinkpantheress. Oh, okay, hold on, and we'll get back to the album in a second. Okay, that is a solo version. But I feel like the production might be similar. Okay, so this is basically the solo version, and then we have the part 2 where Ice Spice was added on to the production. It's almost like a remix version, if you will. Okay. I get the gist of it. Got it. Cool, I just wanted to check. But yeah, if we go back to the album, that was the last track of the album, which closes out this whole like process of digesting love, or at least a relationship that was definitely in some ways toxic, but also that she fully fell into this like bad toxicity herself of idealization and denial, and just like completely blinding herself to the obvious flagrant facts, which was that the person isn't that great. But yeah, but deeply feeling it, like that's really, I think what's really interesting about her music is that there's like underlying emo vibes, but it's hidden in a touch of rock, but mostly electronic hyperpop productions. And so it's kind of layered. I mean, it's not like, this is not Tchaikovsky or, I was about to say Bartholomew. That is no one. Beethoven is what I meant to say. But it's definitely layered more than I expected it to be. The lyrics are visual, specific. There's a story behind them. There's feelings that are interpreted in them. And like I said, I don't know if it was reacting to the mixtape or reacting at the beginning of this album, but the juxtaposition between her vocal performance and like the content of her song or songs is really a weird effect of like you kind of want to bop to it, but you're feeling like something's off. And then when you really start digging into it, you're like, yo, my girl is not happy. Like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, we got to do something about it. Like, this is not going well. Guys, ring the alarm. Is really kind of the vibe that I'm getting from this. And there's definitely like, I mean, obviously we listened to Fancy That and Fancy Some More, and it's really nice to see what she did. But if I kind of put the projects in separate lanes of the mixtapes versus this album, I feel like as a debut album, this was a really nice and very interesting debut album. Is it 100% up my alley? Am I the target market for it? No, and that's okay. But I can recognize the sprinkles that were spread across this project that really make it stand out, have like its personality, have its identity, why people would want to listen to it. And I mean, I gotta give it to like, I'm sure that she probably produced most of it again. Hold on, I'm trying to see. Yeah, she probably produced and wrote like most of it as well. So like, she's very implicated in her artistry, and it shows. Like, I think that there's a clear alignment between who the artist is and what the music that she's making is. And because it's like so well tied together, that's why there is success with it. Because you can take like this great pop star, but if you just hand over a series of tracks that were written and produced by other people that the artist itself or themselves is not taking part of the creative process, like you can feel that, So it was nice to discover this, and I'll be honest, like at first I was like, who's this? I feel like a lot of people probably had the same reaction of like listening to the singles or the viral sounds and kind of like, it's like overproduced, over pop, over auto-tuned, the whole bit. I don't know who that is. But now like really taking the time to dive deeper into the artistry and the projects, I really have a newfound respect for her as an artist. And the vocal production aspect is not, if people focus on that, it's not paying, it's not, I don't know, not justifying, but like it doesn't pay justice. I don't know what the expression is, I'm forgetting now, but it does not provide as much respect to the overall effort and project investment that she committed. Wow, Lawrence, I'm seeing all the messages. Okay, concept wise, I see the album as a dark story about obsession and death that moves in a circle. It starts at the very end with the protagonist standing over the lover's body, begging him to wake up because she doesn't realize she killed him in his sleep. Oh, that's an interesting take, though. It's like she maybe overdid it, and that killed the relationship. And the death is really metaphorical for the end of the relationship. The rest of the songs explain how she got there, starting with her being a fan and obsessed with a famous singer in True Romance. Throughout the album, she accidentally manifests her own tragedy by dreaming and singing about dying. Mosquito, nice to meet you. Her lover actually tries to kill her at a fake party, Ophelia, but she survives the memory loss. Because she can't remember the attack, she falls back in love with them. Whoa! Until her subconscious finally takes revenge. In the end, she accepts that she's been a bum all along. She remains stuck in the loop, crying over man she doesn't even know she murdered. Whoa! What an observation. I mean, I commend you for taking the time to type this all out and this analysis. I really feel like I'm really strong or feeling strongly about the fact that the death is really just about the relationship and not about the people. Although it might be like to a certain extent like kill the flame within the person, but everything else that you're saying, I completely agree with. It's like she's stuck in a cycle. She foreshadowed her own problems in a way, and like she's living the consequences of making up that world for herself subconsciously. Like I completely, yeah, heaven knows. I mean, it really, yeah, the title really ties in with the whole like death theme and references, as well as like, you know, it kind of makes me think like heaven knows where I went wrong with this. Like I all, you know what, very much reflecting the denial portion of it, of like, I don't know, everything was great, I don't know what went wrong, like heaven knows the mistakes that happened, but it's like it's just you being in the complete denial of it all. Anyway, this is very layered, and I respect that a lot, and it was a lot more layered than I expected it to be. But yeah, thanks, Lawrence. I really appreciate that. I really just like kind of solidified my take on the album, and I sincerely hope that people stuck around until the end to listen to all that kind of decoding or analysis of the project. But yeah, that was Heaven Knows by Pinkpantheress, which means that we've pretty much caught up on, I want to say like 90%, if not 95% of her discography at this point, and hope you guys enjoyed the series of videos that I did for her music. Wow, I had such a great time reacting to this project. At least, I certainly hope I did. I wouldn't know. If you leave a mean comment on one of my videos, don't worry. I definitely won't be crying myself to sleep at 3 a.m. in the bed that you see behind me. I'm not even kidding. I got bullied way too much as a kid to even feel anything nowadays. Be careful what you say in the comments. I'm known to be a little feisty over there. After all, I am an Aries. You've been warned. Do you think I stole this concept from Sabrina Carpenter's Short and Sweet tour? Of course I didn't. I only sampled it, pitched it down, and filtered it to make it more my style. You know what? Careful, Ava Max. I am coming for your Sampling Queen title. Was that too much?